off, in our business segment, we shall be interviewing Rose Wanjiku, who is a digital marketer and a shipping consultant. And just to have a look at the shipping industry, perhaps give us an overview of the shipping industry in Kenya. Welcome, Rose.
First and foremost, I would love to thank the Lord for enabling us to be here. Secondly, I want to thank Jacqueline for this golden opportunity to be here. My name is Rose Wanjiku. I'm a digital marketing and shipping consultant. And today we're going to be talking about shipping from China.
So just to give us an overview, from your view, how is the shipping industry in the country?
I can say most of the people are opening or starting their own businesses, which is good because so many people, others since the corona time, others lost their businesses, and so others lost their businesses, and so they started their own businesses. And what I can tell people who want to ship from China is do not hesitate, do not wait for the perfect time. Just save some money, 10,000 Kenya shillings will do, and then start shipping from China. And of course, in this interview, I'm going to guide you on how you're going to successfully ship from China without getting scammed or without losing your money in the process of it.
Interesting. Now, what is the significance of shipping perhaps from Europe, from Asia, among other regions on a global scale?
Alibaba has a wide array of products, from furnitures, they sell furnitures, clothes, and consumer goods. And this is where China comes in because most of the countries, they're not able to manufacture some of these goods. So China is able to manufacture some of these goods. So it manufactures the products and then prices it at a very affordable price, where almost everyone is going to be able to afford it and start their own businesses. What I mean is it enriches the global marketplace by providing the consumers with varieties of products, hence enhancing or fostering the economic growth.
Interesting. Now, taking a look at as a shipping consultant, what would you advise? I'm trying to save up on costs. What is the cheapest shipping method of goods to Kenya?
The cheapest, it all depends really. If you're buying bulky goods, I would advise you to start shipping via sea. Why? Because via sea, as we speak, they charge per 1 CBM. 1 CBM, which is going for 60,000 Kenya shillings. And most of the companies, the shipping companies, they're measuring from 0.01 CBM, which is going for almost 5,400 Kenya shillings to 6,000 Kenya shillings. So if you buy bulky goods, it's always advisable because most of them, they fall under 6,000. If you go, unless you're shipping a whole container, you get? But if you're shipping via air, 1 kg they're charging at $12, which is going for approximately Kenya shillings, approximately 1,900 Kenya shillings to 2,200 Kenya shillings, which is very pricey. So if you for example, if you ship like a fridge or microwave via air, it's going to be very expensive, yeah? And the dollar rate right now, it's going at 157. So if you're buying bulky goods, I would advise you to ship via sea. But if you're buying the small items like necklaces, I would advise you to ship via air.
Now, if you could walk us through perhaps the payments that come with it. Yes, I want to ship, but there are taxes somewhere. So could you help us understand that part?
Yeah, so many people, they fear because they tend to think that people are paying the taxes, inclusive maybe the shipping fee plus the fee of the suppliers plus the taxes, which is not always the case. If you're using a shipping company and shipping agent, you're not going to pay any taxes. you're only going to pay the shipping fee. But if you're shipping via air, I always tell people to do a thorough due diligence before choosing a supplier. Before choosing a shipping company or shipping agent, because some of them they hide the additional costs. When you ship everything and your goods get here in Kenya, that's the time you're being told you have to add these and these. So choose 5 companies and get to ask them what are the charges, which are the hidden charges in there. So you have to do a thorough due diligence. But you're not supposed to pay any additional charges. You're not supposed to pay any taxes. You're only supposed to pay the shipping fee plus the fee of the supplier for your goods.
You've mentioned that sometimes you may get that there are extra charges from the shipping company that you actually choose. Perhaps what are some of the other challenges that people who are shipping to the country face?
There are a few challenges here and there. I would love to start with product quality. Even here, or I myself, sometimes you ship via online, and whatever you ordered is not whatever you received, yeah? And you end up getting angry. The same happens in other countries, not only China. So what I would advise you, if you want to buy bulky goods, I would advise you to first order a product sample. Product sample is going to help you so that you're going to test the supplier's reliability and the product quality. The second thing is, in their site, you can check the key attributes of the materials that they're using. And also you can check their reviews, customer reviews. Get to see what other people are talking about their products. The second thing is being scammed. I've met so many people who have told me, Rose, I don't think I'll ever ship goods from China or other countries because I've been conned so many times. And I tell them, it's because you didn't know what you're supposed to do before shipping these goods, you know? So the first thing I always tell people is do a thorough due diligence of the supplier before choosing them as the main supplier who is going to supply you with the goods. You have to check whether they have a trade assurance, which is going to protect you. And then you have to make sure you use a secure verified method which has a buyer protection. Yes? The third one is you have to make sure that these people, when you check their accounts, their sites, if they are 1 year to 2 years, run Murife run. Run as much as you can. Run and do not look back. If they have less than 20 products, run and do not look back. Because these people, let me give you an example. What's going to happen if you order goods and then, because of course it's going to take maybe some few weeks or some few days before they ship the goods. What's going to happen if you hear that they have closed the company? There's nothing much that you can do, you know? The third one is communication and language barriers. The suppliers, most of these suppliers, they're from different countries. They don't understand English. So you, as a person, you have to communicate very clearly. You have to communicate very clearly, and then you have to create a good rapport with the supplier. The fourth one is limited recourse. I've told you a supplier has to have a trade assurance, which is going to protect you, but that doesn't always guarantee a satisfactory resolution. So it's better that you do a thorough due diligence on the supplier and then use a secure payment method with a buyer protection.
So other than run, Murife, run, what are the other considerations? Why not to make when shipping to Kenya, these as we wind up?
I would advise you to, as I've told you, make sure the supplier has a trade assurance, make sure that their sites are verified, make sure they have they have been in the business 3 to 5 years or plus, make sure that the prices that they have written in their sites, they're the same prices that they're going to give you in their pro forma invoices. Don't let anyone tell you that you can pay via M-Pesa. I know there is a way right now that you can send via M-Pesa, but what I mean is, do not let someone to come and tell you that send this money to my M-Pesa number that I'm going to help you. That's definitely a con. But I've come up with a way where I've outlined a course, an online course, where I'm teaching people to know how to source and ship goods from China so that they cannot, so as to avoid getting scammed and all these other problems. And also for you who don't have the time to attend the class or learn, I also ship for other people from different countries: Japan, South Korea, Dubai, China, India, and whatnot.
Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence, Rose. That was Rose Wanjiko, who is a digital marketer and a shipping consultant. Now,